Hello guys, and once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going back to Saudi Arabia in the series Study in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is episode 4, and in today's episode we are here at the Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals. If you are new to this channel, my name is Shafiq Abbas and I'm a student at Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, and I study applied statistics. Today I have a guest who is going to take you through the application processes of Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals. So without much ado, I'm handing it over to our guest who will take you through the necessary required documents and the scholarship opportunities on offer.
From the website, I believe everything you need is you can find in the website. They are calling for prayers.
Yeah, that's the spirit of being in Saudi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think basically what I would say is that from offhand, I'll just give you briefly the kind of things required for your application. I think one of the things is that you need a personal statement or statement of purpose. And it's a very critical document about your application process, because it's like an interview that they are going to conduct for you where you are not available, and that is the particular document you are going to use to convince them that you are worthy of what? The offer. Secondly, you need recommendation letters, 2 of them, and you need to be able to let your recommenders write you very good, because you are competing with a lot of students all over the world. Very good recommendations, because they also help through you getting the offer. And they also require English proficiency, which is not something among the mandatory documents, because there are documents that they will consider before they give you the offer. English language proficiency is a document required, but it's not mandatory. So even if you don't have it, you can still go ahead and put in your application. Then when you get here, they'll give you the opportunity to present it in your first semester of being here. Okay, now join us as we go through the portal to guide you as to how to go by the application process. Bye-bye.
Hello guys, and welcome back once again. We are currently on the Deanship of Graduate Studies page of the Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, KFUPM. So before we go through the application requirements, the scholarship packages, I want to show you the various schools and centers with which KFUPM has an agreement or partnership. KFUPM is one of the most reputable universities in the Gulf, and it has one of the most highly lucrative and high level partnership with international organizations. Some of its partner institutions include MIT, Stanford, Caltech, Technical University of Munich, Cambridge University, Georgia Tech, National University of Singapore, King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, Saudi Aramco, the largest oil company in the world, SABIC, and one of the leading petrochemical companies in the world. Some of the centers of research at KFUPM here is the KFUPM MIT Collaboration Center on Clean Water and Clean Energy, Nanotechnology, Renewable Energy Refining, Petrochemicals, Corrosion, Transformative Research in Petrochemicals and Polymers, Maintenance, Supply Chain Management, and Carbon Capture and Sequestration. So guys, yeah, KFUPM is just not any other university, but one of the most reputable and highly endowed universities in the world. So now let's move on to the nitty-gritties of the application process, required documents, and scholarship packages. Hello, guys, and welcome once again. We are currently on the KFUPM Deanship of Graduate Studies website, and we are on the home page. As you can see, admissions for fall 2023-2024 is now open. And let's go to the prospective students column and check for the first and foremost the financial benefits. So let's see what is on offer for admitted students on scholarships. So you are given education with free tuition, a monthly stipend to cover living expenses, free furnished air conditioned bachelor housing. For information, the master's graduate students live in the bachelor's accommodation because it is much better. The current graduate accommodation is under construction, so students are living in the graduate housing area, which is more than enough. Essential medical care, free textbooks, subsidized meals in the university cafeteria, a chance to participate along with the university faculty in research and book writing, projects funded by the university. You are eligible for a maximum of 10,000 Saudi Arabian riyals a year for your project if you have any in mind. A prepaid air passage for initial travel to Dammam at the start of the contract and a return ticket after the completion. And also there is yearly travel. After every year in the summer, you are eligible for a ticket to and back to and from your country. So these are the benefits. Now let's look at the general admission information. Let's go to the online application and check our eligibility. So the basic requirements for master's program in science and engineering: a 4-year bachelor's degree in engineering or science from a recognized institution with a major in the proposed field or evidence of suitable background for entering the proposed field, a GPA of 3 or higher on a scale of 4 for scholarship, and 2.5 or higher for non-scholarship applicants. We are focusing on the scholarship applicants, so applicants are required to have a GPA of at least 3 out of 4. For PhD, you should have a master's degree and with a minimum of GPA of 3 out of 4 in both MSc and the BSc. So these are the general application requirements for the PhD and MSc in engineering and sciences. For the MBA, a student should have a bachelor's degree with a minimum GPA of 3 and should have taken at least one course in calculus and should have a working knowledge of computers and also at least 1 year full-time working experience. And mind you, students without a complete full-time working experience are eligible to apply. I have met certain students who haven't fulfilled this requirement but were able to gain admission. So do not be perturbed or discouraged with this requirement in case you want to apply for the MBA. And let's check for the minimum requirements too. So these are the minimum mandatory documents to be submitted during the online application: copy of ID, that's your passport, complete official transcripts for MSc and PhD, 2 recommendation letters, statements of purpose, a passport size photo, your curriculum vitae, and other additional documents. So moving on, let's check the requirement checklist. Okay, so complete transcript as we discussed. For PhD, both masters and bachelors. For masters, only bachelor's degree transcripts. And your statement of purpose is a mandatory requirement. Your identification is mandatory, and recommendation letters are mandatory. And your pictures, your CV, your degree certificates. And here is the English requirement, the TOEFL or the IELTS or any other English requirements. These are requirements, but not immediately. If you do not have the English test, you are still eligible to apply. There are friends of mine that are here without English requirements, but the only clause is you should submit it by the start of the second semester. So at the end of the first semester, students must have taken an English test to submit. And GRE is not required for master's students, but is advised for PhD students. I believe is required, and the minimum should be a 159 quantitative and 4.0 analytical, verbal 143. GMAT is also required for MBA applicants. So guys, yeah, these are the basic application requirements as you just saw. And let's move on to the application deadlines, guys. So for regular graduate applicants, except the MBA, applications for fall 2023 opened on the 25th of October. It ends on the 17th of December, just 2 weeks from now. So guys, kindly hasten in your application processes. I believe you shall be able to complete the application within 2 weeks if you have your documents available, and you are not required to submit any English test immediately. So your transcripts, your CV, your statement of purpose, your recommendations should be enough to submit an application. And for spring 2024, that's January 2024, the deadline is July 22. Applications open May 22 next year. So if you feel like this time around you are late on application, you can't make the deadline, you still have another option, May next year, to start your application, and you have 2 months to complete the application for spring 2024. For MBA students, the deadline is February 11, 2023. So MBA applicants have a longer deadline, and applications would actually open on December 19 this year. And the deadline for submission is February 11, and last day for submission of recommendation is 1 week after the deadline. So guys, kindly go through the application processes and required documents thoroughly. I would leave the link in the description section down there. Please kindly go through it thoroughly and submit your applications on time. If you like this video, kindly continue to support the channel, like and comment what you'd like to see next, and your other opinions you might have. Kindly leave your comments below, and do not forget to share it to your loved ones and friends so they would also benefit from this video. Thank you, and until then, have a good day or good evening or good night wherever you are watching from. Bye bye.